Hey, Cal Forever here. Wanted to share something with all of you and everyone here. I was doing my meditation, and it's like I always go about it intuitively, but I do it almost every day where I do like what I call this infinity breath, where I breathe through this channel of light that begins at the top of my head, at least the thick part of it, and then extends right in front of my spine within my body, and then out my root chakra. And you go through this process where it's expanded, where your chakras are expanded, just like the Vitruvian Man. And I've been doing this for a while, and it's always different. It's always the same but different. There's always more added to it and something unique with each session when I really click in and tune into this source or whatever it is. I'll do like, see, it might appear that I'm like hyperventilating, but I'm not doing that. And if you want to call it a hypervent, like it gets you into hyper time. so whatever. But you just do this really deep breathing from the top of your head to the base of your spine, and then you expand your chest and all chakras. And then what I do is once I get to a certain point where I feel it and I kind of build up to it and just follow my heart, my intuition about it, I get to a point where I hold my breath for like a second or two, and you can do it for longer if you want, but usually you don't need to. Just like a second or two and swallow. Like I just swallow, and that like counts my second. And then I slowly exhale, and it's like I ping on this white light. And it's like the white light of source, and like I ping on this white light, and then like fractals. It's not even that. It's just energy, and like you can see it, but I don't really get much form out of it, formations. It's more of that I'm feeling it, and it's like this really familiar feeling, but at first it's like, I don't know who I am. It's like that I don't know kind of feeling. And then once you get used to it, it's like, this is so familiar. And then like it starts healing me. It started healing me where I had been familiar with this healing, where I would go into my heart space and clear out my emotional body. The true emotional body comes from the heart, by the way, not your right brain. That's duality. But the oneness comes from your heart, and I would go into journeys of my heart where I would go into my past, my childhood, or events, and just like look at it and look at bad events, good events, and I would pull all the goodies out of there and let go of the things, change the things that I could, let go of the things that I could not change, and yes, and like that's kind of what is happening now, where like an event will just come up and I'll relax and surrender to it, and it's like a dream, and it doesn't even matter if it was something shitty or amazing. It's just like I'm in love with it. Like I feel this love, and it's transformed, and I pretty much just let it play through, and like it's like that memory, that emotional memory is like I had never stopped emotionally thinking about it. Like it had always been there, and it's like there's no time to it. It's like that event had always been happening, and it's weird, and it will always be happening until you clear it out and remove it or change it if you can. Or there's like strengths in these events, even ones that don't seem like it at the time, even when you're in the experience of healing it or whatever. I hope you like this. I'm trying to share my experiences just to like journal and ground them into this reality for myself and to project them out. This seems to be one route I can take right now, is this YouTube. even though I don't get very many views, it's like I'm gonna make these videos still available. So maybe even a year or so down the road, people come back and watch them and be like, hey, you know, it's almost like kind of sad. Like, I totally understand that not everyone that I'm around is going through these things. You know, everyone's kind of going through something, but it's like this feeling. It's like this is powerful because it like transforms me. Like, it's kind of trippy, and it was scary at first a year ago when I started going through this, and now it's like heaven. You know, I've clear see when I was afraid of it, was because I was being resistant to it. I associated death with it, like I was gonna die, and sometimes that is kind of like the feeling with it, but it's like the death of your ego, the death of the old you. And so if you start to find the difference between the two, and you find that space in the love, and relax and just surrender, and everything's perfect and fine in this moment. So if you just do that, oh